Daring greatly, the strength in vulnerability. Welcome to Vantage, Aditya. Imagine standing on the edge of an opportunity, whether it's starting a business, speaking in front of a crowd, or sharing an idea that could change everything. But just as you're about to step forward, fear takes over. What if I fail? What if they judge me? What if I'm not good enough? This fear holds more people back than anything else. But what if the key to success wasn't about avoiding fear, but embracing it? Today, we explore the powerful lessons from Daring Greatly by Brené Brown, a book that reveals why true courage comes from vulnerability, and why those who dare to be seen, despite the fear, are the ones who truly succeed. The myth of vulnerability. Most of us grow up believing that vulnerability is weakness. We are taught to be strong, to never show uncertainty, and to hide our fears. But Brené Brown's research proves the opposite. The world's greatest leaders, innovators, and creators aren't those who avoid risk, but those who step into it, fully aware of the possibility of failure. Think about the first time you tried something new, a job interview, launching a project, or confessing your feelings to someone. Your hands may have trembled, your voice may have cracked, but in that moment, you were stepping into courage. Vulnerability isn't about weakness. It's about the willingness to show up, despite the fear of rejection or failure. Why playing it safe is the biggest risk? Most people believe that avoiding risk is the smartest strategy. But the truth is, playing it safe is the biggest risk of all. When we avoid putting ourselves out there, we also avoid growth, learning, and the chance to create something meaningful. Every great entrepreneur, leader, and artist in history had to take the terrifying leap of putting their ideas into the world, uncertain of how they would be received. Success isn't about always winning. It's about daring to try, learning from setbacks, and continuing forward. The people who achieve the most aren't those who never fail, but those who keep going despite failure. How vulnerability leads to success. In the book, Brené Brown explains that vulnerability is the birthplace of creativity, innovation, and deep human connection. The greatest businesses were built by people who took risks before they were ready. The greatest speeches were given by people who stood in front of a crowd despite shaking voices. The greatest relationships were formed by those who opened up instead of hiding behind walls. When we allow ourselves to be seen, fully without the masks, we connect with people on a deeper level. Courage isn't about eliminating fear. It's about feeling the fear and moving forward anyway. The moment of truth. So here's the question. What are you holding back from? Is there a dream you haven't pursued because of fear? A conversation you've been avoiding? A step you know you should take but haven't because of the possibility of failure? Daring greatly isn't about never failing. It's about choosing to show up despite the fear. As Theodore Roosevelt once said, "It is not the critic who counts. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who at best knows the triumph of high achievement, and who at worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly." The choice is yours. Will you stay on the sidelines, waiting for the perfect moment that never comes? Or will you step into the arena, daring greatly, even when the outcome is uncertain? If this story resonated with you, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Vantage Aditya for more inspiring lessons.